Hello, and welcome to another episode of Road to 100! You can call me Champ. My goal in life is to 100% complete every video game that exists, and in this series I'll be chronicling my adventures and laying out a roadmap to help you do the same. For episode 3, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X! Or, for my fellow weeaboos, Rokuman Irregular Hunter X! Released December 15th, 2005. This remake tries to take the first game in the X series and update it to more modern standards, with 3D graphics, a more fleshed out story with animated cutscenes, and minor changes to the gameplay to keep things fresh. 100%ing the game means one thing: beat the game on hard mode with every upgrade obtained. These upgrades include 8 heart tanks to increase your maximum health, 1 from each boss stage, 4 sub-tanks, which can be filled with excess health pickups to heal on the fly, 4 armor upgrades, found in 4 boss stages, which each give a unique new ability or passive buff, and finally, 1 ultra secret Easter egg. Due to the game's non-linear structure, you can choose any stage at any time, and can even exit the current stage after grabbing a few upgrades without yet defeating the boss. I recommend beating the boss on your first trip to each stage, but if that's out of your hands, feel free to stray from this roadmap to find upgrades in the other stages. My recommended stage order: Paninnomanda! Weakness: Storm Tornado. In the first visit to his stage, we'll be grabbing the leg parts and our first heart tank. The leg parts are absolutely vital, not just for finding other upgrades, but for basic mobility. You'll essentially be doubling your walking speed and giving yourself the ability to dodge any attacks enemies can throw at you. They also make you look kinda dorky with those overly flashy boots, but hey, it's an outfit in progress. Don't worry about that pesky death thing while grabbing the heart tank. Leaving this mortal coil is something X is gonna be getting used to. After kicking Flame Mammoth's butts, we head to Icy Pengigo! Weakness: Fire Wave. Here we'll be finding the head parts, which give you the ability to play Super Mario Bros. Plus, with Flame Mammoth's weapon, 1 more heart tank. With the head parts, we can clean up the last remaining upgrade in Flame Mammoth's stage: a sub-tank. Up next is Storm Eagleed. Weakness: Chameleon Sting. Hidden in this stage, we can grab Eagle's Heart, a sub-tank, and with our newfound Mario powers, the body parts, granting you a 50% damage reduction. If you were having trouble with bosses before, this is as good as it gets. For the next stage, KUWANGER! Weakness: Homing Torpedo. We'll be hunting down KUWANGER for his coveted rolling cutter, allowing you to pick up items, including upgrades, from a distance. Along the way is an unreachable heart tank, which you can just so happen to grab on a revisit to the stage after murdering KUWANGER! 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 I'm never gonna get the chance to say KUWANGER again, so I'm getting my money's worth. For our next stage, we're going fishing for Launch Octopus. Weakness: Rolling Shield. Here we fight a mini-boss for a heart tank. That's it. Up next is Sting Chameleon. Weakness: Rolling Cutter. First, grab the heart tank below the first bottomless pit, now obtainable thanks to the death of Launch Octopus. And now it's time for a moral choice. It's now possible to get the arm parts, allowing you to charge up your secondary weapons and up the maximum charge of your buster. But don't be tempted! You must defeat Vava to stand a chance! Throw those arm parts in the trash and move on to Spark Mandarira! Weakness: Shotgun Ice. Here we use Rolling Cutter to grab a sub-tank and a heart tank. And for our final boss stage, Armored Armaji. Weakness: Electric Spark. Find a sub-tank behind the first Bulldozer and kill the second Bulldozer as soon as possible to keep the heart tank accessible. Defeat Armored Armadillo and you'll unlock the Sigma stages. These stages contain several bosses each, making you refight 2 or 3 bosses from prior stages in quick succession. KUWANGER! Abuse their weaknesses to take them out with little effort. And in the D-Rex stage, surprise surprise, Zero dies! A little early in the franchise maybe, but thanks to his noble sacrifice, we get a cool toy. Zero's arm parts are the payoff for choosing not to obtain Dr. Light's arm parts earlier in the game. And with them, we'll have access to the final super secret Easter egg upgrade. Take a detour before facing Sigma to Armored Armagi's stage, making sure to have completely full sub-tanks beforehand. Once there, go through the entire stage and reach the ledge hidden above the boss door. If done correctly, Dr. Light's capsule will be there, crossing between dimensions to give you the final upgrade in the game, the ultimate fighting technique, Hadouken! With all of these upgrades, Sigma doesn't stand a chance against you. Kick him straight in the face and you'll have 100% completed Rockman Irregular Hunter X Mission Hold it right there, Mega Twerp. We're not even halfway done yet. The name's Vava, though my friends call me Vile. I just hate that Glory Hog X, and this time it's my turn to shine. Beating the game with X lets you play as me in my ambitious quest to take that Kirby wannabe down. I have a rapid-fire machine gun for close-range combat, a shoulder-mounted cannon for foes on higher ground, and a little surprise in my kneecap for anybody who thinks they can surprise me from below. But as powerful as I am, I can always get better. On the way to finding X, I'll need to grab 8 heart tanks, 1 in each stage, and 4 sub-tanks in separate stages. And whenever I kill a boss, I can tear apart their wreckage to add to my arsenal, with dozens of unique weapons that fly in the face of the idea of balance. Plus, beating Icy Pengigo will permanently upgrade my armor to block 50% of damage, and beating Storm Eagly will up my walking speed to match X's dashing speed. That blue rodent hasn't got anything on this! But enough about me, the stages. In Icy Pengigo's stage, you'll find a heart tank inside the first igloo. And don't feel bad if you aren't cool enough to beat Pengi on your first try. You can come back with a few more upgrades later. But make this guy your top priority. 50% damage reduction isn't something to put off. In Storm Eagly's stage, we'll be grabbing 1 heart tank and our first sub-tank. This sub-tank is the hardest challenge in the game, requiring you to take a ride armor all the way across a series of moving platforms under a strict time limit. Good luck. You'll need it. In Boomerang KUWANGER's stage, you can grab a heart tank at the top of the elevator, and you'll have to replay the stage again with the Boomerang cannon to get a sub-tank, in exactly the same way as X's heart tank. I guess I get his leftovers. In Sting Chameleon's stage, there's a heart tank right at the beginning, which the devs hid behind a tree in the foreground. And I thought I was a dick. Either use a boomerang or ride a tree trunk to grab it, then carry a ride armor down into the caves for a sub-tank. In Lotch Octopold's level, there's a heart tank in exactly the same place as X's. Again, plus a sub-tank just sort of floating slightly off screen? Just between you and me, I think the level design team was playing hooky that day. In Flamin' No Mander, another reused location, nothing new. In Sparkman Driller's stage, another do-over. In Armored Armagi, are you serious? I make it all the way here, and I don't even get a Shoryuken! I'd even settle for a Hex Explosion! That's it, X. I'm gunning for you. Obliterate the Sigma stages and I'll finally realize my dream. Destroying X and Zero, and finally proving myself the... What? It can't be! I thought, with all these upgrades, that it would be... Mission complete!